Everyone, just waiting for some to join. I literally started like on another feed and my laptop decided to reboot itself while I was live. Not happy. Really not happy. So yeah, I'm just going to wait for some people to realise and come over to the new one. Sorry, I'm having a smoke because literally that's just stressed me out. So yeah, I'm going to be doing New Year's spreads for those that are watching this at a later date. Obviously, most people are going to do timestamps, so you can just skip straight to your own sign that way. But I'm just going to hold off for just a second while people join. Like I say, if you're watching this at a later date, feel free to skip to your own time. But yeah, that was stressful. Trying harder. Yeah. Seriously, my laptop just rebooted itself while I was live. How annoying. Pissed me off. Pissed me right off. So now I've got to wait for people to join again. Hopefully someone will realise. Hey, Julie. Are you all right, darling? You guys are going to have to bear with me a little bit, you know, because I've got a toothache and it's on this side and it's like radiating around my jaw. And it's like making it hard for me to sort of keep my mouth open. It's irritating me just a little bit. It is getting ready for the fun. Clove oil. I've not tried clove oil, actually. I might go get some tomorrow. I think I need to do something. Do you know what I think it is? I think my wisdom teeth coming through. Yeah. Julie, yes, just finished my Christmas cookies. Oh, do you know what? I love baking. I really do. I'm shit at it, don't get me wrong. No, I can decorate a cake, but I could better than can make one. Seriously, you guys. Anywho, right then. I was saying on the feed before, I'm just going to have to sort of repeat myself here. I wanted to do a New Year's spread, but I was going to leave it till after Christmas. But something arrived this morning and got me all excited. And I thought, well, I'm going to have to give him a spin. So, I'm not going to mention any names, so don't panic. But this arrived in the post this morning. And it's a gift off of one of my friends. I think it's still a friend. I'm not sure, actually. I don't really know what to call it. Listen, I want to use it because I want to tell you guys, I had the Gilded Tarot before. And it was the paper version. These are the plastic version, which is better, actually. But I had the paper version, and Charlie spilled his juice all over them. And then they got sticky. And when I tried to pull them apart, they just ripped. They just ripped. And I was so embarrassed about it because, you know, it's my bad. I shouldn't have left my cards somewhere where he could have got hold of him, you know what I mean? But I thought, now I'll swallow my pride and I'll let you guys know what happened to them because I was using them last year and I'm not this year. And I bet a few of you wondered why. So that's why. But yeah, so I was absolutely gobsmacked to receive these this morning. I really was. Like I said, I'm not going to mention any names. But to the person who sent me this, I may have been a little bit lost for words earlier and gobsmacked. Quite naturally, I think. But I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. This actually, I don't know, I sometimes think actions speak louder than words, don't they? So yeah, again, thank you. So yeah, I'm going to use them, you guys, today for this New Year's. For this, I'm going to play with them. I've done one reading with them so far. Georgia got the first reading with these bad boys. So yeah, Wanya, can you just make a PO box or something? I'm dying to send you a gift. For those that want to send me a gift, feel free, and I will give you my address as long as I relatively know you or I've already read for you and I know your energy. I'm not going to go give my address to random strangers, but at the same time, you know, I always think, like, people that say they want to send me a gift, I always think, you know what, it's the thought that counts. And just time is sometimes really beautiful, you know, just to see you guys on my chat, just to have you guys interact with me, just to have you guys stand by me and my channel. That means more to me than anything. Trust me, it means more to me than anything. It really does. So yeah. Anyway, you guys. Oh, morning, Dione. Hey, Miss Viva. Carol, hello. Snow Angel. What? I got cursed by a reader on here. Any tips on how to reverse it? Are you sure you've been cursed? Don't forget, mind can play tricks on people. I'm very skeptical. I sometimes think more along the lines of energy transfers. But yeah, as far as curses go and stuff like that, I tend to take a very sort of tough stance on that sort of stuff. So let's carry on. Punya, okay, I'm sending you an email. I'm happy to even get a PO box address. I have something to send you since the first time you read for me. Punya, you're so kind. You're so kind. Right, okay, Snow Angel. I mean, if you really want to get my take and my advice on that kind of stuff, then feel free to email me, but it will just be advice and maybe a reality check. Right then, with all due respect. So then, you guys, yes, thanks, Julie. Remember to hit the like button. Julie, you should be one of my moderators. You really should. You're on every feed just about. So, listen, let's get stuck in then, you guys. So I'm really excited to be using this deck. This is a beautiful deck and the images are just amazing. So I'm so happy to be able to use it again. I really am. So I'm going to start off with the water signs, then I'm going to do earth, and then I'm going to do fire, then I'll save air till last, best till last. There you go. And we'll get stuck in. So these are New Year's spreads. They're resonating from the 31st of December, New Year's Eve, right the way through till the 6th of January. So it's just a weekly bonus spread for the new year. So, trying harder, thank you. Oh, Miss Fever, thank you for being here for us. I personally appreciate it. You're very, very welcome, my sweetheart. Very welcome. Right then. Thanks, Julie. Let's get stuck in then. So, you guys, I'm going to start with Scorpion. These are love energies for that week of the 31st to the 6th of January. So these are going to be resonating throughout New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and throughout that week. So I'm going to start off with Scorpio because I'm that biased. I've got my romance angels at the ready. At the ready, yes, she says. She says. There we go. Now I have. Let's get stuck in. So, hey, Star System. Star System, I booked a reading with Intuitive Pathways and she told me I was cursed. What? I don't like to bitch about other tarot readers on YouTube. And I do think that Intuitive Pathways is a very highly intuitive woman. But me personally, I'm skeptical of that sort of stuff. I think when a reader tells you that, so if you go to a reader with concerns that you're cursed and a reader hasn't actually come out and said you're cursed, it's because I must admit I've helped someone in the past. I'm going to come out. I'm just going to level with you all now. I've helped someone out in the past who had a low vibrational energy around her, and she was absolutely convinced that someone else had put a hex on her. And if we're perfectly honest, fear can manifest itself in very, very, very real ways. And it was more about removing the low vibrational energies rather than an actual hex or a curse. So for me, if a reader turns around and actually says you're cursed, I'm going to remove it for you, but it's going to cost you this amount, I'd start questioning the integrity of your reader. I'm just going to put it out there. Okay. So let me move on. Let's do Scorpio. But if I might release a video on its own about that sort of stuff. So if you hang around at the end, I'll put my opinion on at the end. But right now, I really do want to get stuck in with these readings. So Scorpio. Hey, D Rose. My cards do not want to stay still. It's because they're brand new. They want to jump. Scorpio, Sun, Moon and Rising. What are the love energies for Scorpio? 31st of December to the 6th of January 2019. 2018 to 2019. Scorpio, what was that just fell out? Scorpio, you got the Justice card. Balance, karma. Things starting to fit into place. Okay, the root of that is the Two of Swords. Karma after a period of indecision. A decision being made where there once wasn't any. That's how that looks. That's the root of it. Let's check out the recent past for Scorpio. The Three of Cups. This is the friendship card. It's also a celebration card, having something to celebrate. So by the time this energy comes, you could be looking at around Christmas time during the celebrations. I will clarify that to see exactly where that's going, Scorpio. So what's actually crowning you is the Page of Wands in the reverse. So this could be a lack of attention. It could be a lack of, it could, I want to say lost for words. That's how that looks to me. Lost for words, maybe. It could also be concerned about the lack of an apology, because I do sometimes see the Page of Wands as the olive branch apology. In the reverse, this could be you guys needing to apologise but not, or expecting an apology from someone else. What's coming towards you is the moon, something that you're not seeing. So let me start clarifying this, because as far as I can see right off the bat, Scorpio, this is just something being set right because it hasn't been. We've celebrated something in the recent past. It's the friendship card. It can also indicate a reunion card in the upright. Remember, the Three of Cups, it's not reversed, so I'm not seeing anything untoward. Could be something to celebrate. It could be going out with your best friends and having a really good time. But something needed setting right, and it looks like it's been set right but come the week of New Year. So let me just clarify that Justice card. What is this karma? So I've got the Fool in the reverse. One more on that. The Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, I mean, look at that. 3 major arcana, all on your central issue. Scorpio, fuck me. Big changes. Big changes. Because we're looking at a future prediction here, or a future scenario, future advice going into the new year. So by the time people have actually, that time comes around, the Wheel of Fortune show up along with Justice. The Fool in the reverse is the indication that risks haven't been taken. Something wasn't jumped at when it probably should have been. An opportunity that you could have grabbed hold of with both hands wasn't. So to see Justice in the Wheel of Fortune here in the upright, this is everything turning around. Everything turning around for you guys. If you've been feeling stuck, if you've felt it in your waters that something big is changing, something big is coming. And I like the idea of the moon being there, because I know it's in a future sort of position, but at the same time, it's just that indicator to say, all right, you're not seeing everything just yet, but maybe you're not supposed to know everything just yet, Scorpio. Maybe the element of surprise has to happen here, you know. So over the root, we've got 7 of Pentacles, and you guys have been pulling this a hell of a lot lately. And I can understand why it keeps showing up, because, I mean, in the Gilded Tarot, this is all about the harvesters ready. You know, when we think of Pentacles, think of growth, loyalty, stuff like that. So maybe a decision wasn't made because trust had to be a factor for a start. And whatever growth that you were a part of or going through had to come to full fruition, full fruition before you could harvest it, before you could utilize it, before you could do something with it. So for me, this is like the waiting, the calm before the storm. This is waiting for something to change, waiting for something to go in your favor for a change, waiting for the wheel to get turning, waiting for the right time. And the reason for the wait was always going to be for good reasons. So some of you guys just still had a little bit of room to grow, room to improve, which is what we spoke about, I think, in your what the hell was that? Too many drops on the floor then, you guys. But yeah, like I was saying, we spoke about this in your mid-monthlies, so it makes perfect sense to me. Right, so over this 3 of Cups, I've got the Ace of Swords, and this is new perception, an honest truth, cutting through the bullshit, being honest about something in the recent past. It could have been regarding a friend. Let me clarify that one more time. So I've got the Queen of Pentacles. So for some Scorpios, you've got Earth in their chart. That could represent you, or some of you could be dealing with an Earth sign. Maybe some of you guys have had to tell the truth to an Earth sign friend, or they've told you the truth about something here. This is freakishly all intertwined here. Let me crown what's this Page of Wands about in the reverse for Scorpio. So I've got the 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. This is no lessons learned. And this is what's on your mind. So there is this concern that if lessons aren't learned, how can we move forward? How can, you know, I also think if an apology needs to be given, maybe forgiveness needs to be given. So how can we learn to forgive? Or, you know, how can we ask for forgiveness, or how can we learn to forgive if we've not learned core lessons throughout this process that's brought you to this point? Some of you guys, like I say, with the 7 of Pentacles, it's always an indication that there is room for improvement. You know, all right, what's coming towards you? Fuck me, Scorpio, the 10 of Cups. Over the moon. What you're not seeing is ultimate happiness, but you guys need to change some aspects to yourselves. So I know that swallowing your pride is always going to be a difficult thing for the Scorpio, but Spirit's actually saying to you guys right now, look, some truths have come to light here. The opportunity to turn this around to benefit you is coming. But as far as growth and stability and practicality go, some of you guys are very much more emotional led. And I feel like what this is trying to say is, because I've got a 3 of Cups in the past and a 10 of Cups in the future, I think for some of you guys, this is more about entering into the more practical aspects of any relationship or any friendship for that matter, because of the 3 of Cups. Before emotions get too high, this will come in its own sweet time. In other words, it's basically saying don't rush, don't jump a gun. Things are going to start working out for you guys. You're going to be attracting more money. You're going to be attracting love. Wow, look at that. These 3 just fell out. You do deserve love, Scorpio. You're lovable. Getting to know each other and giving a relationship a chance. Maybe you need to get to know someone much better before actually giving someone a chance, and obviously slowing things down a little bit. All right, I get it. And I said this on Monday Funday. Scorpios are not people to wait around. We're just not. And I should take this advice myself, if I'm perfectly honest. We're not one to wait around. We kind of want it there and then, there and then, there and then. We don't like waiting. And what Spirit's saying here for some of you Scorpios is that is the lesson you're going to have to learn in order to move forward. Some of you guys are going to have to swallow your pride. Some of you guys are going to have to forgive someone or ask for their forgiveness. But this is all a part of your growth before you can harvest anything. This is something that you guys have just got. This is a process you guys have just got to go through, and you're going to be having to go. At the end of the day, I kind of feel like for some of you, this could be brewing up to the new year, and by the time the new year hits, it's like, bam, okay, things are moving finally. But without the process of correcting past mistakes, how can this happen? Don't forget, Tarot is all about a process. If this advice is adhered to, then we can show you this outcome as a result of that, okay? So just bear that in mind moving forward, Scorpio. Right then, let's move on and do Cancer. Oh, you guys, my tooth's killing me. Probably shouldn't be drinking that, but whatever. All right, let's move on. Cancer, Sun, Moon and Rising Cancer. Okay, what messages do you have for Cancer, 31st to the 6th of January? You guys are welcome. Right, Cancer, 31st to the 6th of January. New Year week. What messages you got for Cancer? Central issue. Oh, you've got two here. Okay, yeah. I've got to read. Yeah, I've got to take them out. The Ace of Wands and the Six of Wands reversed. Some of you guys have had a sexual liaison and are being ghosted, ignored, not getting attention from that person. The root of that, the Fool, risky behaviour. See what I mean? Taking a risk, taking a chance, taking a leap of faith. That is the root of the problem. Risky behaviour. The recent past, the Ace of Cups reversed with the Seven of Pentacles reversed. Obviously, the Ace of Cups is a delay rather than a finalisation of no. This is basically to say that you cannot harvest. That was just talking about Scorpio. You can't harvest anything here, okay? Because you're not even in a position to fill your cup. It's empty. It's upside down. So for you guys, this is more about, again, learning lessons. I feel like, you know, especially coming into the new year, a lot of people are going to be releasing baggage from this year. You know, there's New Year's resolutions and stuff like that. So maybe you guys could utilize these readings for your New Year's resolutions. You know, not keeping one foot in the past and one foot in the now, that kind of stuff. So what's crowning you is the High Priestess in the reverse, wanting to reveal everything, thinking that you should reveal everything. I've got the Four of Pentacles in the reverse with the Sun in the reverse. This is not going to do you any favours doing this. Spirits, then let it go. I'm surprised that's in the Tower yet. I've got the Ten of Cups in the near future for you. You guys got the Ten of Cups as well. I feel like you guys can correct this. This should definitely be a New Year's resolution for some of you. I've got the Nine of Swords there on top of it. One more on that. The Two of... So basically what it's saying is you've got a choice between carrying on with the nightmare or having the ultimate happiness. Spirit is basically giving you guys the wink, wink, nudge, nudge to sort of say, don't keep one foot in the past and one foot in the now. Keep moving forward. You don't have to reveal everything to anyone. You don't have to give yourself away to anyone. I'm not saying some of you do. If this doesn't resonate, then, you know, check your moon or your eyes and go elsewhere. But at the same time, Cancer, for me to see these, I can only read the cards that I've got in front of me, damn it, you know. And this is basically saying that some of you, it won't be all of you, some of you are going to be getting a bit confused. And don't forget, these are energies that you're experiencing in that week of the new year. And I'm recording this on the 20th of December. So at least comment after the time period. But some of you guys are going to be put in an opportunity, in a predicament where I feel like you may know this person. This does not feel random. Some of you may be sleeping with someone that you know. And I've got risky behaviour involved with the Fool, and this isn't like taking a chance, taking a leap. If this is like folly. And the Six of Wands in the reverse, this person has got no intention of sticking around. Some of you guys know this could be an ex. This could be someone you know. I do have another message for the Cancers regarding the spread as well. But let me just finish this off. So the Ace of Cups been in the reverse in the recent past. This is like you ain't in no position whatsoever because we've got somebody here who's emotionally drained. Either you or them. And there is just no room to grow anything at this point, which is what I'm seeing with the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. So whoever this is that you're sort of taking this chance on really doesn't seem worthy, Cancer. I will throw signs out there. If it's an Aries or a Virgo or a Leo, I would definitely tread with caution, Cancer. For other Cancers, I feel like the Ace of Wands could be blowing off steam. In other words, verbal diarrhea. Saying things in anger, saying things in temperament, at the wrong time with the wrong person. And I do feel like some of you who do blow your lid over that New Year period are going to be met with ignorance, because if you blow your lid, especially for silly reasons like I'm seeing here, it was something that doesn't seem worth it. You know, it's that old saying, in it, choose your battles wisely. Think of the consequences first before you open your mouth. It's that kind of stuff, really, isn't it? But at the same time, I just want to say to you, Cancer, your overall advice really is the Four of Pentacles in the reverse on that one. You know, you think about revealing everything, but it still won't give you any clarity. It won't give them any clarity either. It's like maybe you want to speak what's on your mind, but it ain't going to solve anything. That's what the Sun of the Reverse is saying. It ain't going to solve anything. You can tell someone exactly what you think of them, but it ain't going to solve anything. So I think that the Four of Pentacles there is just drop it. Just let it go. Let it go. I don't feel like this energy, should it be kept under lock and key or channeled in a different direction, I don't feel like it's going to endanger you in any way, shape or form. This is literally just you guys blowing your top. So it's just sort of like, don't even bother. It's not worth it. And like I say, you could be aiming it at the wrong person, because I've got here, you know, that crossroads. Do we stay in the nightmare, or do we actually try to be a bit more positive and actually enjoy that week a bit more happier? Maybe if it's something that's that important, Cancer, you can come back to it at a later time. That's what it's basically saying. You could have a really, really fun, full, packed, emotionally contented week that week if you don't open your mouth. That's what Spirit's saying. Again, I just feel like the key here is just choose your battles wisely, Cancer. Let me throw a couple of romance angels. Okay, one just fell. Yes, I've got to express your love. So some of you are wanting to express your love for somebody that you've had a bit of nookie with that's ignoring you. Don't go there. Not worth it. And I've got this could be the one. So for those, I feel like this is two-tiered. If you're single and you sleep with someone who starts ignoring you and you think expressing your love is actually going to make this better, no, it's not. Don't even go there. For those that are coupled, this could be the one. I feel like this is an indication to say you guys have got a beautiful relationship. It is all right. We've been a bit emotionally drained in the run up to the new year. Christmas will do that to you. But if you get pissed off about something and you really want to blow your lid, would you rather celebrate and move into the new year happy or miserable? The choice is yours. So yeah, that's kind of what I've got for the Cancers there. Right then, you guys, I'm going to move on and do Pisces. So let's take a look at Pisces. I'm going to be sat here all night doing these. I'm happy to, though, because I really do like this deck. And I'm so grateful for it. Hey, Tabby. Hey, Tonks. Oh, you guys are all here. Hey, Auntie D. Yeah, that's fine, Emily. Right then, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, 31st to the 6th of January. What messages do you have for Pisces in regards to love? Right, Pisces, central issue, the Eight of Pentacles. You guys are working damn hard, putting some right effort in here. The root of that, the Wheel of Fortune. Fuck me, Pisces. Shit's going in your favour because you're putting in enough effort. No more laziness. You get your own wheel turning. In the recent past, the Hangman, yeah, that makes sense. Things were stagnant, things were stuck, couldn't quite make heads or tails of it. Maybe it pushed you guys into a work mode, or if this is regarding a partner, this is like, you know what, I'm sick of hanging around. Maybe if I put some effort in, they'll reciprocate. That's what the Wheel of Fortune's indicating. Let's see what's crowning you. Oh, we've got two things. Fucking hell, Pisces. 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana. You got some big plans on your mind, haven't you? Because this is what's crowning you, the Fool with the Tower. This is like, snap, surprise, I'm going to do this. I'm going to take this chance. I'm going to take this leap of faith on something. I'd love to see what. I'll clarify it in a minute. Sorry, my ankle's itching. You guys have got some big plans for 2019, haven't you? And it's like, maybe you've been sat on it with the Hangman, not really wanting to do much about it. Maybe you've been waiting for the Christmas period to pass. It's almost like as soon as it hits the new year, you guys are like, fuck this shit, I'm not waiting, I'm doing it. What's coming towards you is the Hermit. Figuring out how you can do it. This is like, the Fool is the initial idea. The Tower is that snap decision to do it. The Hermit is, now let's figure out how we can do it. That's how that looks to me. Maybe it's regarding work. So, over the Eight of Pentacles, I've got Judgment in the reverse. So, I mean, I don't really want, because this reading just looks too positive for me, but the Judgment is a major arcana and it is in the reverse. Let me just put one more over it, see what the bad. So the King of Cups in the reverse. I feel like this is just you guys have had a period where you've made some bad judgments in terms of what's more important. Some of you guys have been working too much and not paying enough attention to your family and to your partners. And maybe this is what it is. Maybe it's that realization that you guys have drained yourself out silly with the King of Cups in the reverse. Some of you could have had bad judgment with another water sign. Someone who may have been a bit manipulative. But this is you guys wanting to turn this around. Not being taken for a fool anymore. Doing something about it. You've been stuck. You're not going to be for much longer. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune. Page of Wands in the reverse. So this is like, maybe you've not had contact. Maybe you've not wanted to contact. Maybe they've not contacted you. Timing is everything. And I feel like this is just realization that, I want to say this to some Pisceans. Some of you just need to hear this. Hey, Alex, Michelle. Some of you guys just need to hear this. Who gives a fuck what anyone else thinks? As long as you're happy, your family's happy. Who gives a fuck what anyone else thinks? I kind of want to say that. Maybe you felt judged for your choices in work or in love, Pisces. And this is more like, I don't give a fuck what people think anymore. Let them say what they want. I'm ignoring it. I'm not dealing with it. Because I feel like you have cared too much in the past about what other people think about you. For some of you, what was that? Just fell on the floor. Definitely. Look at this. The Two of Cups with the Five of Pentacles. Someone shut you out because of a relationship. So, for some of you, this could be a baby dada or a baby mama causing trouble because you've moved on. For some of you. Maybe they've judged you. Maybe they've brought the kids into it. And I just see you guys being like, hell to the fucking no, this is my life. For others of you, you could be shut out by family because of a relationship, and this does look like a happy relationship that you've been putting a lot of hard work and effort into for some of you. And it's like, no, I'm not being judged. Let me see what this big plan is of yours. Let me see what's crowning. 10 of Pentacles. This is like ultimate commitment, ultimate loyalty. Maybe some of you guys want to get married. Maybe some of you guys want to elope. Maybe some of you guys want to switch jobs to be with a partner. Whatever it is, it's massive life changes for some Pisceans that I'm reading for here. You see what the Hermit's about. The High Priestess in the reverse, coming out. No more secrets, no more hiding. Coming out and revealing everything, revealing your plans. And sort of, yeah, the Four of Swords in the reverse. This is like, don't get me wrong, I see progress with the Four of Swords, but I also see the Three of Swords in the Four of Swords. I feel like this is to say, you know, look at the Three of Swords right there. So, yeah, all right, this could cause some heartbreak elsewhere in your life. Maybe parents are upset. Maybe you break an ex's heart by moving on. But this is you guys sort of saying, you know what, I acknowledge that. Three of Swords. But I've still got to keep moving forward. I still, you know, so this is like that realization point, I think, where you guys are no longer messing around. We've messed around too long. We've pussyfooted around people for too long. Now you guys are just being catapulted into doing what you want to do and fuck everybody else and their judgments. That's how this looks. I throw you guys some romance angels. I'm really struggling to read this in any other way, you guys. What was that? My cards keep falling on the floor. Look at that. I wonder if some of you guys really do want to get engaged or married. Or just be in a relationship with someone that's not hidden. You know, this could have been a hidden relationship, but now you want to come out and open and say, no, this is happening. This is where I am. You know what I mean? Past life relationship. So you could have a very soulmatey feel with this person. And this is sort of like a bit of Bonnie and Clyde sort of stuff going on here, Pisces, where you are being judged for your choices. But you turn around and saying, fuck it, I don't care. Let people judge. I don't care anymore. This is what makes you happy. This is what you're going to do. And I feel like that really is the message. If you've put so much hard work and effort into correcting yourself, into somebody else, then this really does feel right. And you guys maybe have been held back from exploring this further. I kind of feel like in the new year, this is like new year, new you. New Year's resolution, stop caring so much what everybody else thinks and just do what you want to do. And I kind of feel like that's where the Pisceans are at the moment. Like just in love, that could be in any aspect of your life. So yeah, well done, Pisceans. Good for you. So moving on, earth signs. Let's do Virgo and see what's crack-a-lacking with Virgo. Let's see. Hey, Tricaderalite, is that you, Bob? You change your name that often. I just lose track. Earth signs. Let's do Virgo. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Hope you're doing well, Bob. All right. Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising. 31st to the 6th of January. 2018 and 2019. Let's just shove for Virgo. Okay. I've got here. Oh, Virgo. There's your card, the Empress. Woo woo. She's birth of an idea. She's fertility. She's sometimes pregnancy. She's sometimes the mother. She's everything. The Root, the Seven of Wands in the reverse. The recent past, the Six of Swords in the reverse. What's crowning you is the Eight of Swords. What's coming towards you is the Tower in the reverse. Before I go any further, I'm going to have to clarify because this just looks too dodgy to me, Virgo. I think some of you guys are I know these are love energies, but don't forget you love your family as well. I think some of you guys are having an issue with a mother. Or you as a mother are having issues regarding dramatic situations that you want to drop. But I feel like this stuff just keeps getting pushed in your face. It's not that you're on... The thing is, I see you guys standing very much in your power. Yeah, I've got this 10 of Cups. This is like happy family stuff. Maybe, for some of you, this is dropping drama to have a happy family. For some of you. Yeah, I've got the Knight of Pentacles. So this is sort of like slow progress towards a better, happier family. That's how that looks, Virgo. Oh, getting ordained after January the 1st. Bona fide woman priest. Church of Scotland. Found my way over to your neck of the woods. Oh, well done, Bob. Congratulations. I know that's something of great interest to you, so very well done. Over the route, with the 7 of Wands in the reverse, I've got the Lovers. And this is that choice between the heart and the head. So in other words, some of you guys, because of the 6 of Swords in the past, I wouldn't be surprised to see some argumentative cards sort of floating over that. But as it stands now, so there's some sort of drama that's been cracking off. Or, you know, don't forget, we're looking at this in a future sort of predicament, New Year's week. This drama could exist around the Christmas period for some of you, so it may be like a wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And it's like that choice over heart and head, right? Your head wants to continue standing your ground and arguing here, but your heart's saying, no, can we just be a happy family? That's how that looks. So it's kind of, yeah, 6 Swords, 10 of Wands. Someone's been doing way too much and been left with all the work. I'm starting to wonder if some Virgos have just had a shitload of work thrown at them. Maybe it's all the effort in a relationship. Maybe it's all the effort in dating and getting to know someone, you know. Maybe it's that feeling of, you know, when you're trying to get to know someone, it's like trying to draw blood from a fucking stone. And it's, I don't know, I just get the energy that Virgo feels like that they're putting in all the effort. They're doing everything. They're not getting anything back. And I feel like maybe you guys want to voice this because at the moment you're a bit trapped in your head over it. Maybe you don't fully understand why you've got this burden on your shoulders that you just don't understand. Let me clarify it a bit more. Yeah, the 7 of Swords. Seems like you guys are very upset with someone at the moment. Well, in the New Year period. Not to say anyone's cheating. Yeah, someone might be. You know, if you've got a partner that you can quite easily say, yeah, all right, they're a bit fickle. Keep a close eye on them. But if I'm perfectly honest, this is sort of like, yeah, okay, it's about getting caught in the act. But it's also about, like, it's the coward card. Being in your head over someone who's run away. Maybe, especially if some of you are pregnant and a partner's walked out on you. And this is like, you know what? I'm just going to focus on me and my own. I'm going to raise a happy family despite this. It's like you guys are seething. You guys are angry. You guys are not happy. You're very confused about it as well. Whatever burdens you've had put upon you and that you've been just left to deal with, you don't understand why this is happening. And I kind of want to say to some of you, it's not for you to understand why that happened. What it is for you to understand is that you can pull through this. You can't do anything else about somebody else's behaviour. All you can do is adjust your own to make you happier so that you're not dwelling on this for too long. Because as we all know, when we start dwelling on this shit for too long, especially when we've been hard done by, you know, we can start emitting negative energies, you know, that can easily manifest into like an entrapment for you guys. Just clarifying your outcome over that Tower in reverse. So, kind of want to see, by realising that someone has lied to you and not covering for them, actually facing reality for what it really is. This is you guys sort of avoiding that disaster and coming out and sort of say, I know you lied. I know you did this. I know you did that. And I'm not prepared to fucking argue. I'm going to leave you with all your swords and I'm going to bugger off. That's kind of that energy right there, Virgo. But it works. It works. It pays off in better ways. Puts you in a better position for stability. So for some of you, you just need to stand your ground. If you feel like someone's putting a lot of pressure on you, feel like you're making all the effort, if through that process you then find out someone's up to no good for whatever reason, this is you needing to confront them because you need your stability back. For loved ones, especially if you are pregnant. Stressed mama is a stressed baby. Just remember that. So, yeah, I've got this could be the one. Some of you really did think you were with the one and you expected better from them. And I've got getting to know each other. For singletons, you're getting to know someone who did this, who turned out to be nothing but a jerk off. But for the couples, some of you, you had no idea this person was that sly, despite how much you had gotten to know them. This poses a bit of an issue, if I'm perfectly honest. I've got here, let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. For some of you, you really do need to reach out to friends, especially friends that you know would be there for you at the drop of a hat, you know what I mean? And just, it's also a reminder that you do have a lot of support around you if you're going through those energies, Virgo. Obviously, that's not going to resonate for everyone, but for those that are going through those energies, your advice is very clear. Speak your truth and don't carry on hanging on to something that you know really is that bad. Right, let's move on and do Capricorn. So, Capricorn. Oh, Antonio, I'm from Trinidad. Just saying, oh, Trinidad. Hello, Trinidad. One of the places that I've always wanted to visit. Right then, Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Rising Capricorn. Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Rising Capricorn, Central. Okay, 31st to 6th of January. Okay, Capricorn, you got the Five of Wands at the centre here. So this is either in a conflict or an argument. Could be competition. See the root of that? The Seven of Swords. Ouch. It's an argument. It's confrontation, that's what it is. The central issue is the central issue. The root is the root of the central issue. Why is there an argument? Because someone's been fucking caught out. Don't comment on this now. Let the New Year week play out and then come back and comment on this sort of stuff if you're watching this at a later date. The recent past, the Emperor. Some of you guys could have been, it could be an age gap relationship. The Emperor is all about wisdom. Having a level of control over a situation. Being in control. What's crowning you is Six of Wands, recognition. That's coming towards you. What was that? The King of Pentacles, Capricorn. So, some of you could be, this could either be your energy or you could be dealing with another earth sign. I'm going to start clarifying this because obviously I'm a bit sort of, that Emperor could go one of a few ways. So, an argument over secrets. An argument over someone, because the High Priestess is something yet to be revealed. You guys could be a bit concerned about what is to be revealed because you may have your suspicions. Let's clarify that Seven of Wands. What is this? Someone's definitely lied to you. They may, right, this is just for a few of you. If you're dealing with someone that's lied to you, they may try to cut you off, even though they're the one that's lied, just to avoid telling you the truth. That's for some of you, and I feel like that's where this argument, it's like a conflict, it's like a battle to get to the bottom of it, a battle to get to what's hidden. What is the High Priestess guarding so tightly? I feel like that's what this is, a battle to get to the bottom of this, to find out why something's happened, why a lie was told, why. So the reason past, we've got the Emperor with the Magician. For some of you, you're dealing with someone that never had any intention of manifesting something here, of doing something. The Emperor, yeah, okay. On his own in the upright, you could say, all right, yeah, he likes to exercise control in most aspects of his life. But when he's near a negative major arcana, like the Magician in the reverse, this is like they don't feel they are doing anything wrong. This can be quite narcissistic. In their eyes, they don't feel like they're doing anything wrong. But in reality, they're manipulative. They play victim. They're very selfish. They are control freaks. This is someone who you're dealing with. I feel like I'm only reading for like maybe 3 or 4 of you, if that. This is very strange energies, you guys, for the Capricorns. Let me see what's crowning you. So over the 6 of Wands, I've got 6 of Swords with the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. I think you guys are hoping for a miracle that's just not going to happen. That you guys want this that bad, you're prepared to fight for it. But at the same time, that 6 of Swords is, I feel like that's your advice, what you're thinking. These rough waters are not calming down anytime soon. Your best bet really is to get out of it and get into calmer waters. In other words, out the fucking way. Macavio's King of Pentacles in the future. So I've got here 2 kings. King of Wands, King of Pentacles. I've got the 6 of Cups in the reverse with the 5 of Swords. And I try not to pay too much attention to genders. I know these are kings. Most of the general reading. If you have or do catch someone in the act, if you're this earth sign, it may be another fire sign. You may find that you have to walk away. Because if you stay, it's never going to be the same. Bad nostalgia. This is like looking back, and it's like, okay, the vase is broken. We can glue it together, but it's never going to be the same. Whenever we look at it, we're always going to see the cracks. That's the relationship moving forward if you stay. Some of you. I think if you're dealing with a fire sign or another earth sign, maybe even a Virgo, I'd take the energy of the 5 of Swords and I'd cut your losses. It's a false victory, fighting a losing battle. I kind of take that advice for some of you. So, you know, it's hard lines, Capricorn, I understand. Obviously, this isn't for all of you. But if you feel suspicious, and if this, remember, this is in a past position. If you feel you're with a narcissist or someone with narcissistic tendencies who doesn't feel, I mean, look, they're stood there like the Emperor. They don't feel anything's wrong. But in reality, we've got a lot of manipulation going on. Playing victim. Blame game. Projection. That kind of stuff. This just doesn't sit very good with me. think this is saying if you're with someone like that and they're an earth sign or a fire sign, maybe it's worth to cut your losses, especially if and when this comes about. Okay, right. I'm just going to throw you guys a couple of romance angels and just see what they say. Yes, I've got it is safe for you to love. So I feel like it's safe to love yourself. Give yourself that level of self-respect. Not to be played around. Look, very soon, clearly decide what you want, so it comes to you now. If you want your freedom, you can have it. If you want to stay in this, albeit with some very bad nostalgia, you can have it. It's not necessarily going to make you happy, but I feel like this, you can have whichever way you want with this, but you've got to decide, is this going to make you happy? I feel like that is the big question. So let's say you're going to sort this out very soon. All right, and let's move on and check out Taurus. Let me see. So, Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising. It's the energies for Taurus, 31st to the 6th of January. These cards don't want to go in. Right. Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising. Alright, central issue for Taurus. Okay, something fell out there. Okay, Taurus, you got 3. We start with the 6 of Cups, and this just looks like added clarification. The Strength card with the Knight of Cups in the reverse. Got reconciliation with the 6 of Cups. It's also a soulmate card. Jealousy arising with the Knight of Cups in the reverse. Strength to overcome jealousy. Strength to overcome. We'll go on. Let me check out the root before I go any further with that. So the root, I've got 7 of Pentacles. So what do I say about 7 of Pentacles when it comes to the Gilded? Waiting for it to come to fruition before you can harvest. I feel like the root of this is, yeah, okay, it's time to harvest something. I want to say as well, Knights in the reverse can also be, because I do see a Knight of Cups as sometimes jealous kind of tendencies, but also in the reverse, it can be that lack of, not the message you want, if that makes sense. So the recent past, I've got Judgment with the 9 of Cups in the reverse. Some of you are just having to realise that you've been very, very emotionally drained. And it's like, with Judgment there, it's like this great new chance, second chance even, has come about, but there's this emotional drainage going on, which may be linked to the 7 of Pentacles, waiting for that to subside. Let's crown him. The Queen of Swords in the reverse with the 8 of Pentacles. So we've got Queen of Swords in the reverse, she's the Ice Queen. She's very cold. She's very sort of, yeah, swords come down, it's swung, heads off. Cut someone off. And the 8 of Pentacles is, it's going to work one of two ways. This could work one of two ways. It's like cutting someone off because of work mode. Or it could be actually putting serious effort into cutting someone off. And that's what's on your mind. So what's coming towards you? The Magician in the reverse. This is like a manifestation. It can also be manipulative behaviour. Depends on what cards land on it. But let's clarify. So I'm going to put one more over your central issue, Taurus. I don't want to overdo it. I just want to understand. 3 of Wands. It's like waiting for your ships to come in. Maybe you've been waiting for someone to come back. Yeah. It could be someone who's just not showing or expressing. Don't forget, we spoke of Knights being the messengers. It could be, you know, someone who's not expressing or sending those messages regarding emotions and stuff like that, you know, affection and whatnot. It's like waiting for a soulmate to come in. Got the Strength card. You could go to it one of two ways. This is like sometimes pride being in the way, but also it's also having the strength to wait. It's having the strength to just pull back and wait for what it is that you want. Let me clarify these 7 of Pentacles down here. So yeah, I've got 7 of Wands. You're standing your ground with this. Seems like you guys are not budging. It's almost like you know what you want. That's pretty clear with the 6 of Cups and the Strength card. It's like you know what you want. You're waiting for that. You're not going to accept nothing less than perfect. And it's sort of like you're standing your ground with that. You're really not accepting nothing less. Good for you guys. Good for you guys. Let me clarify this recent past. 2 there. Page of Cups with the 5 of Swords. So some of you guys have had to walk away. Maybe you've realised you're fighting a losing battle and you've had to walk away. Judgment still resides. That, especially with this 9 of Cups, that your emotional stability and contentment can be put back to where it was. It may just take some time and effort. But here we've definitely got, it could be a Pisces, needing to walk away. This is someone who's quite confident, who offers their cup very, very confidently. But the fight, either they're walking away from you or you're walking away from them. Someone's not playing ball. Let me clarify what's crowning. Okay, 9 of Pentacles with the 10 of Pentacles. Now, I like these two together, to be fair. The other one's very independent and work-related. So this is like working hard, because look at this. We've got an 8, a 9, and a 10. So this is that journey to financial stability, financial completion. The 9 is definitely the singleton card as well. This is sort of like, no. If I want to get to here, I'm doing it on my own. That's what that is. Good for you guys. Good for you. And did you know, to see the 8, the 9, and the 10, this is like you guys are onto something here. Whatever it is that you've been working your little asses off at, you're onto something, and it looks like it could pay off for some of you. But don't forget, that is in a crowning position. You've got the right idea, though. I think you guys know that success is definitely on the table in terms of work and finances. I mean, don't forget, you Taurians are extremely practical like that anyway. So, what's coming towards you? Wow, Taurus, you've got some big changes coming as well. Fair enough. We've got the Magician in the reverse, but this just fell out. The Death card with the Hierophant. Massive change, massive transformation in order to get what you want in terms of, it's going to be committed to something. It's all about tradition, doing things traditionally, the right way. And yeah, I've got the Tower. So yeah, I've got 2 Scorpio cards in. What's coming towards you? So this is sort of like that massive shock to the system that forces you to change something. Maybe something isn't traditional. Maybe something just isn't working. Maybe something isn't manifesting. Maybe it's bugging. And this is sort of, okay, massive shock incoming to force you into changing your ways. Well, not so much your ways, but changing things so that they better suit you, because you are very traditional. And I do like to think of the Hierophant, it is the Taurus sign. And this is like, you guys are very traditional. You do play by the book. You've got this set of rules in front of you, and they are followed one by one. And you do not cut corners. I suppose in a way, that's something that I really admire about Taurians, is the fact that you guys don't cut corners. And if anything, you're very much afraid to do so. You know, some of you can be a bit OCD with that. Like the whole fucking world's going to cave in if you don't, you know, follow it bit by bit. You know, if you cut a corner, the world's going to cave in. But I admire that about you guys, because you're very consistent like that. But what this is saying is, if you want more tradition in your life, whether it's in terms of your relationships, your work, there is something incoming that is going to shock you a little bit into changing in order to get this manifested. There is a blockage. Now, we'll clarify this to see what the blockage is. But I wouldn't be surprised if Spirit don't want to tell you. Someone just fell on the floor. What the hell was that? Okay, too many. Too many fell. It's all right. These cards are a bit slippy, so I'm kind of having to just sort of give them a bit of leeway, really. Right, so can we see what the blockage is in Taurian's future? What is the blockage? What is the big problem? All right. Crying over spilt milk. Put quite simply, ungratefulness. So again, like I was saying, for some of these signs, these could be like New Year's resolutions for some of you, especially if you're relating to this stuff. So crying over these 3 spilt cups, forgetting that we've still got 2 standing. And I do see the 2 in the back there standing as 2 of cups in the tarot. So this is being grateful for what you've got rather than what you haven't got. And that's where I get the crying over spilt milk notion from. It really is, that is the massive change, that massive transformation that you guys have got to adhere to in order to get what you want from your life. You guys like tradition. You don't like things messed up and all funky. And unfortunately, the Tower is coming in to sort of wake you guys up a bit to say, no, what's messed up and what is all funky needs to happen, because this is a false foundation. This tower has got to fall at some point so that we can start rebuilding on a better foundation. And that's where this massive, that's what needs to end. The massive change and transformation. And this is all to do with gratitude. So some of you guys should be, if you feel like these are your energies, you should be feeling that you're going to be not taking that energy into the new year, you know, not keeping one foot in the past, one foot in the future. It's not going to work like that. Maybe that's what the massive problem is. Maybe that's why this massive change transformation needs to take place. You know, so I'll, you know, I'm going to throw you guys a couple of romance angels, but yeah, that really is the message there, Taurus. What was that for on the floor? Oh dear. If you guys want to start calling in a soulmate, the time to do it would be around that time, or around this time if you come into this in the new year. You have to realise that you deserve love and that you're lovable. I lack in self-confidence. I lack in what you're capable of. I lack in faith. I lack in gratitude. Is all stuff that's not going to serve you and not going to bring you what you want. So again, this is like, okay, you need to realise first and foremost that you really do deserve love in order to have it. And that's where that's what that's saying, you guys. So yeah, I shall leave that there. And let's move on. Let's do fire signs. Let's do Leo. So, Leo, sun, moon and rising. Leo. 31st to the 6th of January. What messages you got for Leo? Leo. Right, central issue for Leo. Okay, I've got the Hangman in the reverse. You guys are coming out. Peeping your head out the proverbial hole. Death in the reverse, the root of that. So refusing change and transformation has been holding you back. Going against the grain, not going with the flow, not going where you've been pushed or directed to go or to do. See the root. No, sorry, the recent past. So I've got 10 of Pentacles. Some of you guys have had loyalty. Some of you guys have had commitment. This could also be a bit of a windfall for some of you. Temperance is crowning you, so rebalancing. Let me see what's coming towards the Leo. The King of Swords. So some of you guys are dealing with air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Some with a Sagittarius, some with a Scorpio, some with an Aries. I'm looking at this and I'm sort of like, some of you guys are so scared to move on with someone else, when even though you might not be together, you're still very much committed to someone else. Some of you are separated from the person you are committed to. That does not necessarily mean a breakup. That could just mean at a distance from the person that you're committed to. And this has really set you guys back. For others of you, this looks like a bit of a windfall in the recent past in some way. So you guys got so many fucking major arcana. Straight down the bastard middle, I've got, look at this, Judgment covering the Hangman in the reverse. Temperance and Death. There's a lot of massive changes coming for so many of the signs in the new year. This is really good stuff. That Judgment card, this is sort of like giving yourself another chance. Giving someone else another chance. Giving a situation another chance. Look at this. Over the root. I've got a really nice relationship going on here. So even if you're single, remember these are for the new year week. And this is slow progress. And I'm wondering if Death's in the reverse because this just isn't fast enough for you guys. I'm wondering if that's what the problem is. It's there, but it's going slow. Death's in the reverse. Maybe this just isn't moving the way you guys wanted it to. See the Ten of Pentacles in the past with the Knight of Pentacles in the now. This is an indication to say that this has definitely been built on for some time. And maybe it's irritating because despite maybe it being built on for some time, it's still not moving as fast as you'd like. That could totally be the problem. Look at this. What's just fell over the Ten of Pentacles? It's got the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, the Moon in the reverse, and 5 1. So there has been conflicts about this in the past for some of you. And there has been this sort of revelation that it's not got to where you want it to be. Now, don't get me wrong. For some of you, you could be making slow progress towards a relationship if you are single. But the past is bothering you. We've got this very, very, very honest air sign coming towards you, but circumstances from the past where for some of you, you've thought you've had commitment, but you really haven't. So for some of you, this could be bothering you into wondering if you can trust someone again. And that sort of could be another reason why Death's in the reverse. Some of you just really struggling to trust again. But I've got an air sign coming towards you, or just someone who's very honest, who you probably could trust. And there's this refusal to trust them. What's crowning you? 3 again. 2 of Pentacles over Temperance. The 2 nines in the reverse. This is that. There are wish cards. This is like, you know, I'm wishing for this, I'm wishing for this. But when it happens, you can't handle it. Because you're suspicious of it. Is it too good to be true? That's kind of what I'm pulling from this. For those that are in a relationship, who may be doubting the partner, maybe because distance, either physical or emotional. Maybe that's the reason why it's slow. I don't know, I've just got some doubts. But Temperance is there to say, I feel like Temperance really is your advice, if I'm honest. If you just balance your shit out and actually sort of look at the bigger picture here, there really isn't anything to worry about. That's kind of how this looks to me. Look at that. A reunion with someone very honest, with someone who comes with a lot of care and affection and love. Soulmate card, 6 cups. You guys are going to get another chance to sort of make this right. Look, Nine of Swords in the reverse, fears disappearing. Release of fears because someone's gave you reassurance. That's what that looks like. Which I feel, for some of you, is going to help heal old wounds of distrust that you may have had in the past. Me throw you guys some romance cards. So yeah, keep an open mind. Soulmates can differ from usual type and expectations. An attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. It's exactly what you should be doing. Enjoying that week fully. Enjoying that moment fully. Instead of constantly worrying about it and worrying what somebody else is up to. I think you're going to find if you are connected to someone already, especially if they're an air sign or an earth sign, Scorpio or Sagittarius, Aries, that you're going to find they're actually quite trustworthy. So yeah, interesting energies for Leos. Let's move on and do Aries. Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising. The week of New Year. 31st to 6th of January. Aries. Central issue for Aries, the Hermit in the reverse. That realization of exactly what you want and how you're going to get it. The root of that is fallen in the reverse. So maybe you've not taken a risk with something here because that's exactly what you were doing. The Hermit would have had to have been in the upright at some point prior. So you had to figure out. You had to figure out what you wanted and how you were going to get it. Until you got to that stage, Aries, you weren't taking any chances. Recent past. One on the floor. Oh, look at that. I'm not surprised to see that. 3 of Wands. You're waiting. And it weren't so much about waiting for ships to come in. This was more about waiting for the opportune moment. That's what that looks like. I will clarify these further. What's crowning you is the High Priestess. Keeping your cards very closely tight to your chest. You've got a plan. You want to make sure that this plan is put in place before we start talking about it. You want to make sure it works first. 7 of Wands coming towards you. You're going to have to stand your ground. You may be met with some opposition. So let's clarify. But yeah, right off the bat, I'm seeing you guys have got a plan. You know how to go about it. You just want to test those waters first. Until that point, you're holding your cards very tightly to your chest because you don't want to rock a boat. So over the Hermit in the reverse, 3 of Pentacles in the reverse, maybe some of you guys had to study, learn a new skill. Maybe some of you had to reassess past behaviours to correct them moving forward. You know, this could be any, especially looking at Pentacles, this is anything from needing to be able to ground yourself, needing to learn to be a bit more practical, to get out of your head, to not be over emotional, to not be over feisty and argumentative, stuff like that. This is about grounding yourself. So let me clarify the Fool. The 5 of Pentacles. So yeah, it looks like you weren't taking any chances, and it may appear on the surface that you shut someone out or shut a group out, but you haven't. I feel like they're on the back burner. They're not in the knowledge of what your plans are. 2 of Swords in the reverse over this 3. So again, you've took the blindfold off and seen reality for what it really is. Look, we've got the moon there. You realise all along what you need to be doing. You've just been waiting for the opportune moment. Maybe you've been waiting for a penny to drop, a solution to something before you move forward with this. Could be a relationship that's been kept secret. It could be work plans, new ideas. So what's crowning you is the Ace of Wands over the High Priestess. Definite passionate new beginnings and actual. If it's something work related, it's definitely creative. That's really going to give people the wow factor, the shock factor. But Aries, if this is relationship stuff, for some of you, you've been having sexual liaisons with someone for some time and been keeping it hidden. Maybe you've not even told them how you really feel, or they've been doing this to you. And this is like not taking a chance pushing someone out until they can figure out if this is what they really want. I'm wondering if for some of you, it's either you or them, sex just ain't enough anymore. It's either got to end or it's got to keep moving forward. And I kind of feel like that's exactly what the Hermit in the reverse is. That's that decision that something should keep moving forward. What's coming towards Aries? What was that? Four of Swords, like laying shit to rest. If we have concerns about anything in the past or concerns that this isn't going to go where it needs to go, again, this is just laying those fears to rest. Strength, having the strength to persevere, stand your ground, you know what you want, you're going after it. Some of you guys are involved with earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And this is about standing in your power, in your comfort, grounded, sensible, comfortable. Chariot, charging ahead with this. You guys have got some interesting energy here, you know, and this is sort of like, it's very aloof. And, you know, because I've got the High Priestess there, some of you guys don't even want your plans aired. And this is like you got your cards tight, close tight to your chest. And I'm gonna respect that. If you don't understand what I'm saying, these messages ain't for you. If you understand what I'm saying, the time is going to come when you are going to have to reveal your plans. And in a big way. I don't feel like this is a small conversation. This is like a big display. Could be a display of affection. Could be a proposal for some. It could be planning a holiday. Where, you know, I kind of see a scenario for some of you. Maybe not even some of you, maybe just one of you. Planning on just you and someone who you may have been having on and off sexual liaisons with for quite some time. Where you sort of plan on maybe saying, oh, do you fancy taking a trip somewhere? And the plan is for you guys to get to know each other on a very much one-to-one living together basis for a short time. Kind of like a make or break situation. I definitely feel, even if it's not through a relationship, I definitely feel a lot of Aries are putting forward a very much a make or break situation. Let me throw you guys some romance angels. Past life relationship, maybe there is this soul connection where you do feel like you've known, or you literally have known each other before because you've been having sex on and off, whatever. But yeah, it could be a very sort of past life relationship, soulmate connection, which keeps you drawn to this person or them drawn to you. There we go. Now to follow my intuition. Never fails, mate. Here we go. Nookie passion card. Becoming more drawn as time goes on through passionate encounters. That could be the case. Some of you got big plans and you're going to have to come out and let someone know whether or not they are a part of those plans sooner rather than later. So that's what I got for Aries. Let's move on and do Sag. So, is that Cara? So glad to be back. I had to make a new account. Hey, everyone. Hey, Cara. Glad you're back. Oh, somewhere in town, Tarot. Hey. How you doing? Oh, been waiting for my new mod to show up. Right, Sagittarius. Thank you, Brandy Smith, for those tags. Really appreciate it. Bloody hell, have I been going for nearly an hour and a half? I've still got air signs to do. So, right then. Let's see, Sagittarius. It's just I don't want to rush these, you know what I mean? Two of Pentacles in the reverse, Sagittarius. You guys are dropping something or someone. The root of that, the Wheel of Fortune, bad timing, needing to drop something or someone because just not the right time. The recent past, Six of Wands in the reverse. So some of you guys really have not been getting that level of attention that you deserve from someone. What's crowning you is the Eight of Swords, trapped in a head, don't understand. Very, very confused, overthinking, overanalyzing. What's coming to us? Three of Pentacles, learning to get out of your head. Learning that everything happens for a reason. If it's bad timing, it's bad timing. I feel like this Three of Pentacles is more about understanding. So, over this centralist, you've got the Hermit in the reverse with the Three of Wands. So, dropping it because you waited too long. And the Hermit in the reverse is you finally deciding you have to drop it because it's not serving you anymore. You've waited too long for things to change and it don't look like they have. Some equal deal with Virgo. Right, the root. I've got the Queen of Wands. So I feel like this is your energy. It's like the root. It's like you've tried to be calm about this. You've tried to be collected. You've tried to be creative in some ways about this as well. You've tried to take action, but it's been the wrong timing. And this is that harsh realization coming towards you now. You've tried to do the right thing, but it just hasn't gone in your favour because of bad timing. The recent past, so I've got the Queen of Cups in the recent past. So if you're not dealing with another water sign, this could be a lack of attention. Either your lack of attention for a water sign or their lack of attention for you. Let me see what's crowning you. So I've got the Empress in the reverse. You're really not very happy, are you? There's that lack of abundance, that lack of feeling happy and content. Too much in your head. We can't be happy. We're miserable. We're walking around with a face like a wet fucking mop. Oh, this is Three of Pentacles about. We're coming towards Sag. The Magician. So this is being able to manifest better things in your life through learning these lessons. That not everybody who smiles at you is, you know, your friend. Not everybody who says they have your best interest at heart actually do. Not everyone who tells you they love you actually do. And I just feel like this is a harsh realization that some of you are facing at this time. That even if this isn't a relationship and this could be friendship or family, this is like that realization that not everyone has got your back. And that you shouldn't let it affect you the way that it is or has been. This is like mental torture. That feeling that you're going crazy because you're so miserable over this. And this is just like, again, you know, with the Magician, look, learn these lessons now so that moving forward, you can manifest what you want without that fear being in place. Yeah, this is saying things aren't traditional. There's no commitment. Things aren't traditional. Maybe things are built on a false foundation or a rocky foundation. Three of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so yeah, it could be a love triangle. Could be third party. Hence, the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, needing to drop someone because of third party sort of involvement. Again, this is more about learning lessons and realization that if you are not in a traditional relationship, someone cannot be expected to be that loyal. So this could also be about not getting expectations too high as well, Sag. But maybe this, again, like I say, I do feel like these readings are like a wink, wink, nudge, nudge for New Year's resolutions. So this could be, if you felt you maybe have been a bit naive with certain people, not just in love, but, you know, people around you. If you felt that you have maybe given an inch and they've took a fucking mile, you know, took the piss out of you in some way, this is you standing your ground and you're saying, hell to the fucking no, don't make me turn upside down, bitch. And actually saying, I ain't going to let you do that again. In fact, I'm not going to let any fucker do that again. You know, and they start stepping out of that naivety. Yeah, look, you deserve love. You are lovable. This experience may make you feel extremely drained to the point where you just don't feel like you can love yourself, because the Empress in the reverse does not love herself. You know, and it has that lack of confidence as well. But I have got true love, and I do genuinely feel like this is your, what's it called? Incentive. This is your incentive. Manifesting true love. But first, you have to love yourself. Maybe this is about true love to yourself, being true to yourself as well. But I do feel that when you start to show yourself more respect, and when you do start to love yourself and rebuild your confidence, better people are attracted into your life naturally. Like attracts like. If you're feeling very naive, you're going to attract people who take advantage of that. If you're feeling very confident and very in love with yourself, again, you're going to attract people that are like-minded, that you'll click with better. So, again, this is just something to take into consideration moving forward, Sag. So, yeah, again, that could be a part of your New Year's resolution. Right then, let's move on and finish off with the air signs. Oh my gosh, bit of a cough. Oops. All right then. Let's do Libra. Let's do Libra. So, Libra, central issue for Libra. Okay, now everyone's in the reverse. We've got some inconsistency that does not look too favourable. Libra. The root of that chart in the reverse. So, yeah, I've got a lack of travel here. So, some of you guys could be having travel delays, travel disputes over the New Year period. Some of you guys could be set back in your tracks when it comes to a certain someone. In the recent past, I've got 3 of Pentacles. So this is like lessons have been learnt in the past, but I can't help but feel with the Chariot being in the reverse, it's the root of this. You guys have, you know, like I say, setbacks, like been set back in a way. Been pushed back in a way. These cards don't want to stay still. Stay still. Oh my God! What the hell? Oh, they're all over the place. Hang on, you guys. Too many keep falling out, and it's like I can't even do that. Right, let me try again. This time, stay still. So, crowning. What's crowning Libra? Temperance. There you go. So you guys really are trying to balance your shit out and trying to make things right. But I feel like while there is still this setback, it's still going to irritate you a little bit. So what's coming towards you is death, massive change, transformation. So basically, you guys, what I'm seeing here is a lesson that you've already had to learn the hard way in the past is coming back around again for you to learn again. And a lot of you guys are going to be taking a look at this situation. You go, why the fuck am I going through these energies again? And the simple answer is because you've gone back on your son in some way. Reverted back in some way. What did I just say? Devil. Being trapped in a situation that you know you can get out of. So this could indicate anything from addictions to cheating to temptation. Anything toxic that's holding you back. And there's inconsistency attached to this, Libra. It's all right, you wanting to get shit balanced out. But we've already had to learn these lessons before. And now it's like full cycle. Having to do it again. Because there's reverted back to some sort of way. You know what I mean? It's a bit irritating for me to read this, if I'm honest. There's your card in the reverse, justice in the reverse. You know what it is, don't you? Karma. But quite simply, guys, that's karma for you. If a bad habit or a bad lesson, if Spirit feels like it's not really, you know, if you do it again and you've learnt nothing, karma's going to come back and bite you in the ass. That's how it works. Don't get me wrong, this could be someone you're dealing with. If it is, might make you feel a bit better to know that karma's coming back around. The problem is, Libra, if this is someone you're dealing with, you need to understand that you can't help someone unless they're willing to help themselves. And if this is you, you can't expect anybody to fix this if you're not prepared to put in the legwork yourself. And that includes Spirit. Page of Pentacles from the recent past. So you guys, I want to say you guys started off on the right path. You started off on the right path. It went so very wrong for some of you. Very wrong. So what's crowning? Broken heart. Some of you got health problems as a result of addictions. Some of you, if that is the case, I'm being told to say this, and I don't really want to because this sounds really fucking harsh and it's not in my nature, but I agree actually with what Spirit's saying. It does sound really harsh though. Some of you are going to have to forgive me. If some of you are, if some of you have relapsed into an addiction that you once gave up, and it is affecting your health, whether that be physical or mental health, and that could work with both ways, you know. For example, like if you're a substance abuser, obviously that's going to affect your physical health. There's also different types of, like gambling. Gambling can make you depressed, so that can affect your mental health. You know what I mean? So Spirit wants me to tell some of you lot, that's karma. That's karma. Because for those, this is for those that have already come through an addiction in the past and have relapsed. This is for relapse. I'm being told to be very specific with this. Relapse. Spirit's saying that's karma. Is that it'll affect your health. For others who are in toxic relationships, if you've got a broken heart and the brain, surely that should be all the confirmation you need. And what would you rather be, happy or miserable? You've got two choices in this world and you've only got one life. You're either happy in it or you're not. I know I'd rather be happy. I think Spirit would rather you be happy as well. So, yeah, I totally agree with Tonks, sending lots of love to the Librans. There is a light at the end of the tunnel though, Libra, and it comes in the form of death. That, what needs to die, end, so that something new can be born, can have life. This is a door closing and a window opening. That's what this says. This is a light at the end of the tunnel. This is ending something so that a brand new life can begin for you guys. And to see this in the upright, in what's coming towards you, just goes to show that there is that possibility. That there is that optimism still there for you guys if you're going through these energies. Let me clarify. So what's in under the surface is, up until that point, you may have been trying to block it out. try and ignore it. Whatever this toxicity is around you, you may have been trying to block it out. Maybe some of you have been in denial, not wanting to face reality for what it really is, keeping it under lock and key. But obviously death is coming in, and unfortunately, when death comes in, you've got no choice. This usually tells me something's going to happen that's going to force you to really, 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 really consider whether or not you want to continue down that path. So that's what I love about the death card. And the Hangman in the reverse coming out of limbo. No longer keeping this under lock and key, actually wanting to do something about it. Now, I just want to pull a point. There are a lot of major arcana here. Some are reversed. Some are in the upright and quite positive. Again, you Librans are no different to any other sign. You are headed for massive change and transformation. And if you are being handed an olive branch from death himself, take it. Take it. For some of you, if you're a substance abuser, that could involve a doctor saying, you are going to die if you don't change. That could be death himself talking to you. For some of you, you can have gambling debts that come to a head. For some of you, it could be in the form of a bailiff or a judge saying, this could be temporary, but they could threaten you in some way. But again, that you have to look at it. That is death's way of speaking to you in order to get you to change. Like I say, if you're not going through these energies and your life is so fucking rosy, kudos to you. But let's just have some respect for those that are going through these energies, because it's going to be tough. And some of them really aren't going to want to change if they're being met with negative energy from others or boasting smug energy from others. You know what I mean? So this is just more about having a bit of respect for those that are going through these energies. Let's just try and keep this peaceful. I will throw you guys some romance angels, but if I'm perfectly honest, if you're watching this and you're going through them energies, or you know someone who is, it's probably not a good time for love anyway, just FYI. So, well, what do you know? Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Sort your shit out. It's worth waiting for. It's just an indication. So, look, your love life is worth waiting for. Divine timing's at work here. So, until we can get these massive changes resolved, love needs to be postponed. You can't go into a relationship if you're single with these toxic vibes, because you're just going to be taking baggage into it. And, you know, why should somebody else have to take on that kind of baggage? You know, it's just not fair. So just something to consider. Right, let's move on and do Gemini. All right, then. Gemini. Sun, Moon and Rising, Gemini. The 31st to the 6th of January. Definitely tongues. Some people need a bit of tough love, but that's exactly what it is. I've got nothing but love for all of you. And sometimes it's tough, sometimes it's not. But love is always still there. All right, Gemini, central issue. 3 of Cups, Gemini. Some of you are celebrating something. Some of you are dealing with friendship. The Root, the Moon in the reverse. Clarification on that in a bit. Recent past. Queen of Wands, some of you dealing with fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sag. What's crowning you is the Ace of Pentacles. I'm wondering if some of you guys get a gift from a friend or want to give a gift to a friend. What's coming towards you is their friend. Some of you guys have gotten a bit close to a friend. Sarah, I'm seeing that. I've got you sat here, unless you're involved with another air sign. And it's like brutally honest truths about a friendship. having a relaxed, honest conversation about friendship and which way it should go. But some of you, I really can't read this in any other way. Over the moon in the reverse, Four of Swords. So yeah, someone still, I want to say a little bit insecure, a bit nervous about this. But up until that point, they'd hit it well. But now it's got to come out in the open. You've got to talk about it. Talk about what you're fearing here. Recent past, Four of Pentacles. So some of you guys really have hung on to a fire sign. Or they've hung on to you. Could also be a bit clingy behaviour going on as well with that. I've got the Hermit over that. So this is like considering what you're going to do about this person. That's what that looks like, Gemini. What are we going to do about this person? They're hanging on, I'm hanging on, but why? Why are we hanging on? That's what that looks like. High Priestess. Cards close to your chest, but we really want commitment. Really want to make an offer. Really want that offer to come in or make that offer. What's coming towards Gemini? Five of Cups. Crying over spilt milk. Maybe this is, again, what at first looks like, this is dead weird. This sounds dead specific. This may only be for a handful of you. What at first looks like a broken friendship actually turns into a really good relationship. And, you know, maybe this is what's yet to be revealed. Just put one more over that. The Fool, taking a chance, taking a leap of faith. This could go a bit up and down like a roller coaster if you're resonating with this. For others of you, you've got this choice. Do we improve with the now? Or do we revert back to the past? Again, I've got quite a few major arcana here for you guys. You're making big changes coming into the new year. And this is all good stuff. It's all good stuff that is gonna benefit you and that you're gonna have something to celebrate. For some of you, you could be wanting, you could have applied for a new job and you actually get the offer in the first week of January, which is what a great way to go into the new year. For some of you, you've asked for a promotion. Again, we've got good aim in that could come. For some of you, you are switching jobs and you may be disheartened at the friendships that you may, or colleagues, should I say, friendship colleagues through work that you may lose in order to embark on a relationship. Elsewhere, needing to change jobs for some of you. Do you know where this goes? You've got some really interesting stuff on the horizon, you guys, and I suggest you embrace it and try to do so with gratitude as opposed to crying over spilt milk, okay? Because good stuff's coming your way with the look of it. Number three, got some romance angels. So I've got healing family issues. So like I say, if there is this work or commitment opportunity that does affect a family, this is about making it as easy transition as possible. I do have the deception card. So yeah, some of you guys could find that you're deceiving yourself and thinking that you've lost here when you really haven't. This is that, oh, I've lost these 3 cups, but oh wait, no, you're not realizing there's still 2 cups standing. Stop being a baby. You know, again, it's that realization. Maybe you're deceiving yourself into thinking that you've lost out on something here when you've actually got everything to gain. And religious factors, so there could be religious or spiritual factors in play in this, and this could also talk about your spiritual path, that this is a path you're supposed to take, and that as scary as it may look on the surface, it's actually going to be all for your greater good, and it's actually going to take you in new places that you never imagined. So don't forget, major arcana is coming into the new year. Just about every reading I've done for you guys has been, it's been so many major arcanas because everybody's life seems to be changing in the new year for the better, which, come on, you guys, you can't get better than that, can you? This is really good stuff, really good energies, and I suggest you guys embrace it wholeheartedly. So, last but not least, Aquarius, because my throat's starting to go funny now. I'm ready for shutting off. Right then, let me see. Aquarius, Sun, Moon and Rising, 31st to the 6th of January. Aquarius. Aquarius. So, Aquarius central issue, Ace of Swords in the reverse. Some of you guys could be doing with a liar, needing to cut through the bullshit to get to the truth. The root of that, the Five of Swords. Some of you guys have had some unfavourable news that you don't understand. Might not necessarily be a lie, it could just be unfavourable news, which leads you to come off the path you thought was best for you. This actually maybe confirms that the path you thought was best for you might not be. The recent past, the Eight of Cups in the reverse, there's that refusal to disconnect emotionally, despite how awkward this turned out. The Page of Wands in the upright. So this is that olive branch. It could be needing to forgive yourself. It could be needing to forgive somebody else. It could be putting more focus, creation and attention on yourself in your own well-being. What's coming towards the Page of Cups in reverse? So this is that knocking confidence, because this really does not knock your confidence, whatever this is. It just looks like unfavourable news, where you realise you're fighting a losing battle and you have to walk away. There's no victory in that case. Yeah, look, I've got a conflict here. Bit of an argument going on. Trying to get to the bottom of the truth, trying to cut through the bullshit. Maybe someone's told you something that you don't like and now we're arguing. What's the root? This is regarding stability. So this could be regarding a home. Maybe some of you have had news that you're not going to be able to move house or sell a house. At the time you were maybe told. Maybe you've been had by an estate agent and you need to go elsewhere and start again. Maybe you need to accept losses. I get a very sort of feeling of for your own stability, you're going to have to cut your losses, some of you. But, you know, and that could resonate for if it's in a relationship as well. So I've got the Lovers. So this is that soul connection, the refusal to walk away from it, you know, with the Lovers there. What's crowning? Judgment in the reverse. That realisation, we might not be able to go back, but we can make the best of what's in the now. I'm just a bit concerned, Aquarius, that I've got the Page of Cups in the reverse. Why the hell is that there? The Sun. I wonder if this whole process just highlights how little confidence you have in yourself. But the Sun shines positivity. So if this is a case of, okay, you're going through something rough in the lead up to the new year or during that first week, you find something out you don't necessarily like, it may cause an argument. It's hard for you to disconnect from this emotionally, but you're just trying to deal with it in the best way you can without causing too much drama. However, I kind of feel like drama comes to you. Could be involving a Gemini, a Leo, a water sign. I feel like you guys recognizing, okay, that's not my confidence, but I really don't want to give up. I feel like that's what the Sun is. It's the light at the end of the tunnel. It's that notion that I don't want to give up. Maybe I just need to just keep pushing at this. Look, Queen of Swords, invite to communicate. She's very clever and she's resourceful. This is more about digging dirt. This is more about looking back to see where this went wrong. If this is something legal, going over the fine print, looking into lawyers and shit like that. The Queen puts the point across very clearly. And she does not accept liars. And she knows, she's intuitive. She knows when someone's lying. She got that sword right there, and she will swing it down on someone's fucking neck if she senses they're bullshitting her. And I feel like this is just the mentality that you guys are going to have to take moving forward. You guys are the Queen of Swords. And this is more about you guys stepping into your own power. All right? You've been knocked down. Be humble about that. You're only human. Looks like you're being had in some way here, whether someone's lying to you, someone has lied to you, someone may upset the stability, materialistic stability for you in some way. But again, this is just you looking at this saying, with a very, very clear attitude, I will not be bullshitted again. And I just feel like you guys just need to embrace that. And I really like that as well, because I've got Aquarius moon, and I feel that. I really do. This is just you guys stepping back into your power. No, I don't think so. All right, fool me once, yeah. Fool me twice, whatever. Fool me three, no, ain't happening. Okay, what we got here? So, new love and unrequited love. I feel like what this is saying is, you guys are, this is the past, this is the future. You guys, no, I can explain this. They're intertwined. Unrequited love leads to new love. That's what I want to say. Because the sun's here, that's backing it up. Unrequited love leads to new love. So if you embark on something around the time of the new year and it don't pan out, someone lies to you and you cotton on quick. You may argue over it. You may accept you've been a bit naive at first, but you cotton on, you sort it tight and say, right, no, we ain't going back down there again. That attitude needs to new love. The unrequited love, this is attached to this. This is arguing over somebody who's a piece of shit. Okay? So, just bear that in mind moving forward. Somebody who realises they can't fool you. Somebody who realises they can't control, they can't manipulate you. It's in those times you realise who's worth staying and who ain't. Because the right one will not want to try and bullshit you in any way and will accept the fact that you are smarter than they maybe give you credit for. And they'll stick around because they'll find that intriguing about you. Those that run are probably those that actually want a fucking doormat. So, you know, they want a doormat, let them have a fucking doormat. Let them go. Feel sorry for the next one. And that's just how it goes. So, yeah, anyways, you guys, I'm done. I'm going to have a cig. How was that for you guys? Wow. And some of these, like, resonated for you lot then. I've not really had a chance to keep up with the comments because, like, I literally just been reeling them off, haven't I? Brandy, wow, the nerves of some people. Yeah. Oh, Gina, loved it. K, time for Siggy, yeah. Defo time for Siggy. There's always time for Siggy. Always. He's the Aquarius, I'm the Leo, she's the Gemini, new wife. Oh, good God. It's a love triangle and a half somewhere in Time Tarot. That really is. Brandy, Kayla's Tarot, good and thank you. Oh, good night. Oh, good night to you, Brandy. Yeah. So I'm just catching up with some of these comments now. Been quite a few of you, haven't there? Yeah. Oh, wow. So what you guys got planned for tonight then? So I think I am going to go to bed, if I'm honest, after I've done this. It's like 20 to midnight here in the UK. Oh, Gina, I'm off to Kip. Yeah, I will be in a moment. Whereabouts are you, Gina? Kay, just making chicken soup. Oh, I love chicken soup. I really do. A proper homemade chicken soup. Tonks, thinking about dinner. Yeah, I was a bit naughty earlier on, you guys. You know, I thought I'm be dead healthy. I'm gonna have a jacket potato with some bolognese and a little bit of cheese for my tea. And I had it, and I was like, oh my God, why didn't I make two? And then I couldn't be asked smacking anything else. So I just fucking caved in and ordered a chicken tikka kebab. I'm terrible. I know what's wrong with me. I don't know, fuck it. Maybe that time in a month, I don't know. Gina, I'm in Holland. Oh, I see. It's got to be quite late on for you as well, hasn't it? Bet you're on a similar time frame to me. Tonks, I ate 3 giant cupcakes today. That was bad. So much icing. Oh, I wish I could eat icing at the minute, you know. Like anything that's like chocolate or icing or something. It's just rocking my teeth at the minute. I need to get to the dentist. It's been this way for a while now, you know. And not all the time. That's why I mean, well, trying to eat soft stuff. I did eat some chicken breast earlier in that kebab, but it went overly hard, right? But I'm trying to sort of like avoid stuff like that because my teeth are just hurting. And it's been this way for a while, like on and off, like it comes in waves. The pain comes in waves, and it's like they go really sensitive and aching, and it just radiates down my jaw. And it makes it look like I've got a fucking swollen face. It's so irritating. Like, I know, pound to a penny, it'll probably like wave off by tomorrow, but then it'll come back in a few days' time. I just think it's my wisdom teeth. That's what I think. Gina, well over Cinderella's bedtime, innit though? I'm having this thing and then I'm going bad. Julie, bye from Pensacola, Florida. Need to do some shopping. Oh, you enjoy your shopping, Julie. Take care, babe. Trying hard. I could polish off a Donna tummy grumbling now. Oh, do you know what? I do like Donna kebabs, don't get me wrong. But I don't like a load of people have chili on them, and I don't really like that. I just have mint sauce on it plain. I'm weird. I don't even like yogurt mint. You got to have the good stuff, innit? It's the good stuff or nothing. That's what it is for me. I don't know. I just think people who overdo stuff like that are just, I don't know, it's fucking Philistine. Philistine. I just need to sage my house every time certain people come over. Oh dear. You had some bad vibes around, Michelle. Hey, Crom, how's it going, babe? Yeah, how you doing? Genius, Alex, always sage my house. It helps. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've got my own way of cleansing my house, and I tend to do energy work and stuff like that. But I mean, I've done saging before now, but it's just, I don't know, it's just something that I've never needed. Suppose like you just go with what works for you, really, don't you? I do reckon, like, if people really are like that concerned that they've got like low vibrational energies in the house, or they're very fearful of something, I sometimes recommend sage just put the mind at ease, if anything. But I don't know, I suppose it's each to their own, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, the smell of sage, yeah, I admit it is a really, really like nice, soothing smell, isn't it? I must admit it is. I might give it a go. Well, there's no like, you know, because obviously I do a lot of energy work anyway, and I do cleanse a lot, especially after like long readings. Like today, I'll come off and I'll do a bit of cleansing, I'll go back. But like, because I don't know, I do a lot of energy work anyway. It just keeps the place clean, energy wise. And I've got crystals everywhere, so I've got like certain crystals for my bedroom. So I've even put crystals in the fucking kids' bedroom. You get paranoid doing this work, trust me. So, yeah. Alex, I'm making Italian-style chicken soup. I use a can of tomato sauce. What's that say? Zucchini dip, pepper, macaroni, carrots, celery, mushrooms. That sounds lovely, that does. Oh, that does sound lovely. Crump, I don't let those energies in my house. Yeah. And that's the key. It's just about protection, isn't it? It's about protection and just being cautious with it. So, yeah, every little helps. It really does, doesn't it, Tonks? I thought that. I was like, damn it, my mouth's watering now. And I've eaten like a pig today. Oh, fuck my waist on Christmas Day. Everybody's bringing desserts. Mum's making dinner. Everybody else is bringing desserts. Oh, I look like a fucking heifer. Gina, I don't care. It's going to be worth them profiteroles. It's going to be worth it. Oh, you're just written in Dutch. I was wondering then why I couldn't understand that. Gina, that's cute. So when time, Tara, are you willing to send it to the mail? Tonks, put it in Tupperware, it should be fine. Yeah, that's what I usually do. Put them, like, especially with soups, I do it with bolognese as well and curries. If I make extra, put them in Tupperware and freeze them. Or put them in freezer bags. I want some red velvet cake. Crump, don't get me started. I love red velvet cake. I love carrot cake. But I've got to be careful because of the fucking icing on them. If it gets on my fucking tooth, I swear to God, I'm going to scream. I reckon I'm going to demolish them profiteroles, though. I might just leave the chocolate sauce off them. It's a good excuse to turn around to Ma and say, Ma, can't have anything else. Got all icing on it, isn't it? I'm just going to take the whole plate of profiteroles. Bye. Yeah. I really do like carrot cake. I really do like it. But, like, I know it sounds cliche, but the best carrot cake I've ever tasted is we've got a co-op here, cooperative, and they do their own extra special version of the carrot cake, and it's got like the cream cheese cream topping, icing topping. Oh, I swear to God, I could, if I allowed myself to, I could sit there and eat just a fucking full one. I have to stop me saying I do. It's a good job I've got 2 kids that are gannets. Seriously. I have to stop myself. I'm refraining at the minute though. Seriously. If I put anything too sweet on that tooth, fuck me, I'm going to scream. Seriously. Everything at the minute is getting pushed into the side of this corner of my mouth. It's ridiculous. I need to go to the dentist. I'm gonna do what I think it was Julia mentioned it earlier on. Said get some clove oil on it. Or was it trying harder? It might be trying harder actually. Said get some clove oil on it. I think I'm gonna have to. I need to do something. Alex, I watch kids all the time, and I'm grateful to see my nieces and nephews, but I can never get anything done. Good thing I don't have a job yet, although I do need one. I'm sure one will come along eventually, Michelle. Okay, that's my daughter's both favourite cakes, carrot cake and red velvet. Me, daughter, yeah. Great minds think alike. Great palates, yeah, and all that. We have a taste for taste in food. Tonks, I'm boring. A nice fluffy vanilla cake does it for me. I like a Victoria sponge harder as well. Traditional Victoria sponge, yeah. Yeah, cream and a bit of jam in the middle. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I do like traditional, like you know, the old school puddings and stuff. You know, like cornflake tarts and Bakewell tarts and stuff like that. Bread and butter pudding. Oh, I love all that stuff. Yes. Okay, your favourite cookies, Italian rainbow cookie. Oh, I love them. I love them rainbow cookies you get in Subway. Oh, God. Listen, you guys, I'm going to have to go because we're talking food here. And seriously, I'm getting fatter just fucking thinking about it. I reckon I put a pound on in the last 10 minutes. Seriously. Not that I'm counting, but, you know, got to behave. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to shoot because it is late now. It's like 10 to midnight. I will love you and leave you. Don't forget, prize draw on the 27th, which is next Thursday. And it's on the one question readings. So if anyone wants one of those, drop me an email. In the meantime, though, I'm off. Night-night. Take care. Bye for now.